Welcome to episode 1. Ren Dog did it. This is what I'm about to do. It's Friday. Terrible week. I had a terrible week. I'm about to smash some legs. I'm gonna smash them too. Hulk. I watched the Hulk last night. I watched the one with the guy from Fight Club, Edward Norton. Wow, what an actor. Shit movie. It's just a terrible Hulk movie. I'd love to see a standalone Mark Ruffalo Hulk movie. MCU. That'd be sick. But I digress. Episode 1. Gonna knock out some legs. There'll be some hack squatting. There'll be some lunging. Hopefully it's not crowded in the gym like it was yesterday. My anxiety will not allow me to vlog, whatever the fuck this is, post or speak in that setting. But we'll see. It's a Friday night. Most people have friends, not me. I'm alone, scared, cold. But I'm gonna go smash my legs and then probably pose for a little bit afterwards. Someone told me I look like Mike Israetel the other day when I was on camera for work. He said, "You look like that one bodybuilder who does those videos. Do you know him?" Not only do I know him, I idolize him. I want to be him. So I don't see it though. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm gonna smash some legs today, and some stuff's gonna be great, some stuff's gonna not be great, but either way, let's get into it. All right, so I hate training calves. I think most people probably hate training calves, which is why I'm doing them first. Man, I got a real wedgie going on here. These are the Gasp joggers. I think they're pretty solid. The mediums feel better. They're a little better fit on me, but these are large. At any rate, that's what I've been doing lately on leg day, lower day. Starting off with doing calf raises. I was just doing them body weight here today. Kind of burnt out from the week, but just trying to get some clean, smooth reps. Kind of warms up my ankles too. My ankles are all jacked up from a motorcycle wreck a couple years ago. So that's been, the way I kick things off. Secondary to that, seated leg curls. Every time. That's, I guess, a gem I picked up from watching Mike Israetel, a couple videos he put out a while back where he had mentioned, systemic fatigue, et cetera, et cetera. A seated leg curl is not really taxing on your body, but it is incredibly taxing on the hamstring. And so you can kind of preserve some of that CNS, some of that energy for more difficult movements, that you have coming up later in the workout. So also kind of gets your blood flowing into the hamstrings, into the glutes just a tiny, tiny bit. I love starting my workouts this way. It's pretty much what I do every time. And then going right into dumbbell stiff leg, as stiff as my legs will kind of go. Did do one warm-up set here just to kind of get my lower back kind of in the groove. Lately, I've kind of been axing the warm-ups. Once I get moving, I might do a quick, set of 6 to 10 with a moderate weight just to get kind of in the movement, with especially something like a deadlift. But most other movements, I'm kind of just going right to a working weight. I'm really trying to keep intensity high on each set, which is why I'm doing 2 to 3 working sets, sometimes 1 working set on any given movement. But today on the dumbbell RDLs, stiff legs, I did do 2 working sets. So I just jumped right to the, what are these, 110s. Two sets of 12. Hit it from a different angle here. I'm trying to kind of lean forward a little bit more. Feel a really great stretch in my hamstring. It probably doesn't look like it, but I definitely am. Making sure to kind of go all the way down at a moderate pace, right? That's where you're going to get the value in these, in my opinion. Not really squeezing at the top so much, but more kind of just taking that moment to reset myself. So went and gave myself a bit of a break by doing something a little less taxing. But first, again, I posted on Instagram about this. What I'm doing as far as, my practicing for vacuums specifically is every time I move on to a new movement, right? So I just did the stiff leg deadlifts, going into the glute ham raise here. I do two sets of vacuum holds. Minimum 10 seconds, maximum 20. That I think has been the key to getting my vacuum to where it's at. Because, I'm in the gym 6 days a week right now. So that's what, 6 times probably 7 movements in every workout. I'm not doing the math, but it's a pretty decent amount. So as you notice there, I was go ahead and, I was getting myself in a front relax just to get some muscle memory practice for that as well. So that's just kind of what I'm doing. I might hit a pose. I might just kind of hold my breath and hold the vacuum for 15 to 20 seconds. But I'm going to keep doing that until my waist is and my vacuum is, I guess, as close to perfect as I can get it. So like I said, kind of jumping right into working weight here. I just stuck with 2 plates. I'm not trying to change the world here. But I did jump right to the working weight on the glute ham raise. 2 sets here. Didn't record the second set because we don't need to see that. So moving on to getting some quad training in. This was actually right after doing some leg extensions. So one thing I'm liking to do right now is to pre-fatigue my quads before going into any kind of pressing or lunging, right? Whether it's hacks, these walking lunges, which I'm doing body weight. Also, man, exemplary gym etiquette here by this gentleman in the back, seeing that I'm doing walking lunges and moving the chalk bowl out of the way. Man, that's high class gym etiquette right there. This dude was he looked like a young Zydrunas Savickas, and he was also strong as hell, like rack pulling 600 plus or something like that. So I'm going here 20 sets or 20 reps per leg, up and down, right? So this gets pretty taxing on the quads. You start kind of getting that jelly leg feeling around 30 for me, especially when you're adding in the pre-fatiguing of the leg extensions, which you'll see here on the next clip. I love doing it this way. I've been probably for 3 or 4 weeks now pre-fatiguing my quads with the extensions. Not every time, but pretty much every workout, right? At least one of the movements. Today I did them for both movements because I decided I wanted to be a savage. And so I do wish that this quad extension machine could get a little bit more range of motion in the bottom, but unfortunately, I'm kind of already sitting all the way back. The plates, I'm as you can see, I'm looking at them because I do want to hold it there for a brief moment to get some of that stimulus under the tension there, but it's kind of difficult on this machine. It doesn't have the best range of motion, but I'm liking this method that I'm kind of doing where I try to really adhere to doing the full range of motion, right, and doing the pause and the slow descent and all that kind of stuff, but then also sneaking in some dirtier reps at the end, especially on something like a quad extension. This was a set of squats that I did after that set of quad extensions. I think I did 15 or 20 reps, something like that. Obviously, I'm keeping the weight super, super light here. I am wearing a heeled shoe and standing on top of these 25. So super elevated heel, tension pretty much entirely on my quads. So I was kind of just trying to do cluster reps here up to about 15 reps or so. I think I did 2 sets of 15 to 16, something like that. And this felt good. This wasn't too taxing. I probably could have thrown 2 plates on and still, gotten 10 to 15 reps. I did throw on this little kind of taper belt that they had laying in the back. I don't know that it really did anything for me, but I haven't done a barbell squat in probably, 5 months. It's been a while. I'm a washed up power lifter. I don't squat anymore. So, decided to throw in some of this, I don't know, what do you call this? A hyperextension, I guess. Just one working set here, holding onto a plate. Did a bit of a drop set, I guess. I just wanted to kind of burn out my hamstrings and my glutes here. I like using this machine a lot. I feel like I get pretty good activation in my hamstrings. Sometimes it's hard. I don't know. I mean, between doing, a hamstring curl or some sort of deadlift variation, it's like, what else am I going to do for my hamstrings? Glute hammers are fucking super hard, and I could do them assisted, but they're pretty taxing. This got pretty pumpy. I had to kind of take a break here for a second, but I wanted to sneak in some extra reps, so I did, and I have zero regrets. So overall, I mean, not a life-changing leg day. I'm pretty pleased with it for where my energy levels are at. I did have my refeed yesterday, so I was fairly carved up for today. Ended up doing some of these, rope abs. I don't know. Arnold did them, so my elbow hurts when I do these too. Maybe because the angle of it or something, but that shit did not feel good. Rocking my Wow Motorcycles t-shirt. Hey, do you want to overpay for a motorcycle? Check out Wow Motorcycles in Marietta, Georgia. Anyway, not like I didn't buy 2 motorcycles from them, but who's the sucker? So after this, I knocked out a couple poses. Might post some of that later, but overall, I've got no complaints here, and this actually felt pretty pumpy for my abs. Oh, didn't see you there. Yes, I did, because it's just me. All right, recap time. I'm feeling real creative right now. This recap time. Legs were in fact smashed. Ran through my routine a couple times. What I'm doing like right now as far as practicing with the posing, pretty much every workout, I'm just going to run through the mandatories and my 30-second routine. That's every workout, right? And just probably 2 rotations. Muscle memory, right? Doesn't take me forever. It's 10 minutes. Helps me practice my vacuuming even a little bit more as well. Man, look at my forearms. Anyway, so that's what I did, and so that's on top of 3 times a week doing a legit 30-minute posing training. I want to be bulletproof up there, man, and I'm so foreign to this and so new to this that I feel like the practice is necessary. So that's what I'm doing. So right now, capping off the night, I did have a Quest bar and a Fairlife post workout. That is very unusual for me. I had lots of room for protein left in the day, so I figured why not. Normally, I try to save the calories for food, but like I said, I was kind of behind about 45 grams of protein, just not having large enough portions earlier in the day. It's a little bit of a habit for me. Subconsciously, I think I do it to save myself food in the evening. But, wrap it up tonight. Chicken is in the oven. I am wearing the waist trainer pretty much until that's ready. I've had it on for about 20 minutes now, so it'll be about 45 minutes total. Yeah, I'm gonna knock out that chicken, probably some tilapia right before bed as well. And tomorrow is another day.